Hi again team, Kris Rasmussen, Principal of Professionals Real Estate, and welcome along to another monthly update, this time for August 2017. As you can see, I'm somewhere different. We're not in our boardroom, we're at the King and Queen Hotel Suites in New Plymouth. They've kindly donated their room for us to do this, so just to make it a little bit different, so that's pretty cool, so a bit of a shout out to them. Now REI have just released their stats for July 2017, and I'll run over those shortly. Also, I want to run over just a couple of our up and coming events. Firstly is our free home sellers evening that we're doing coming up this month. Also our win-win-win campaign, which is underway. And I also want to talk around the election. So the election comes along and things get a bit skew-iff in the market for a little bit. So I just want to talk about that, just give you a few tips on what we should do when it comes to marketing your property at the moment. So the July 2017 sales statistics. New Plymouth City, we had 76 sales in July compared with 72 in June. So again, low number of sales for the month. Now this could be partly due to the amount of stock that we have on the market at the moment. Pretty low levels. Also you throw in winter, an upcoming election, school holidays and a super wet July. Possibly it's understandable, yeah? Median sale price for July 17 in the New Plymouth City was $412,000, which is nearly exactly the same as June. If you remember, it was $413,500. The median GV was $355,000, which means the percentage above GV this month sat at 16% above. So where the number of sales are still, I guess, value's still there, but the number of sales that are happening is still quite low at this stage. Now Bell Block had 13 sales in July, so it's only one up on the amount we had in June. Median sale price out there was $430,000, which is slightly up on June's $423,500. But again, it's showing it's not too much different to New Plymouth. Median days to sell out there was 15, so they're certainly not lasting too long in Bell Block. Now Taranaki overall, there was 163 sales in the region, and the median sale price was $325,000, which is down slightly on the month prior where it was $335,000. Auckland median sale price was $830,000, which is slightly down on June's $850,000. This is now the third month in a row that the median sale price has dropped. So interesting there, but like you guys all know, what I really am interested up there is about the number of sales. So like the median sale price, the number of sales in Auckland has dropped for the third consecutive month in a row also. So if we look back to May, there was 2,212 sales. June was 1,827, and now in July there was 1,666. So some definite drops happening there. Now nationally, all of New Zealand, I want to take a little bit of time on this because Bindi Norwell, the chief executive at REI put some comments around this. So according to the data from REI, the number of properties sold across New Zealand in July fell by a quarter when compared to the same time last year. So 12 months ago in July versus this July, it was about 24.5% decrease in the number of sales. Now Bindi Norwell commented, a key reason for this is the two biggest hurdles to purchasing a house right now are the access of finance, as the banks continue to tighten their lending criteria, and the LVR restrictions that the Reserve Bank put on some time ago. So LVR, remember, means loan to value ratio. I'd probably also like to add in there, for us in our region anyway, is the amount of property we have available to sell the buyers. We are lacking that stock, so that could come into it a little bit also. Bindi also went on to say that the LVR restrictions have done their job in slowing the market, but it seems they are now acting as a handbrake, which is why REI is calling for LVRs to be reviewed for the first home buyers. So they're putting comment around that out into the marketplace, I guess, the Reserve Bank. Will they listen? I don't know, time will tell. For the figures, When it comes to the national side of things, the median sale price for July was $518,000, which is ever so slightly down on June's result of $530,000, and median days to sell across the country was 35 days. Right, our free home sellers evening. So remember, it's free and it's for the sellers, not for the buyers. A lot of people do home buyers evenings. We're doing home sellers. It's on the 24th of August at 5:30 p.m. It's going to be at the Kara Squash Club. So nice free parking, still central. We'll put on wine, beer, some nibbles for you as well. And we're going to bring in some experts, so lawyers, mortgage brokers, home stager, and ourselves as the marketers. Look, we know you don't sell your home too often, but we sell hundreds a year. So come along, talk to the experts in their fields and get some really good, valuable knowledge. What we know, they'll cover lots of different topics, but you'll also have a chance to talk to them. They're going to be there, ask some key questions, whatever you want to know to find out would be great. Now, I do need you to register, so I need to know for catering purposes, of course. So if you could just get hold of our office or any one of my team at Professionals Real Estate, we'd really love to host you on that evening. Win-win-win campaign, it's back. So, and we're into it. Year after year, we do this for our vendors, and it's to date we've given away over $115,000 in travel. So it's pretty cool that our company's able to do that. A quick reminder on how it works: it's super simple. We like to keep things simple. But once we have 3 of our vendors that have sold their property, they go into a draw. I go live on More FM. We spin the wheel. We call one of those 3 vendors. They answer their phone and they win $1,500 worth of travel. It's as easy as that. So it's fun. We've sent people all over the world, and it's just a little something from us to say, hey, thanks very much for entrusting your biggest asset with us and letting us sell it for you. So do it with professionals, great fun. The election. So this isn't far away, and we know by past experience that it slows everything up a little as people seem to get a little bit nervous around change. Hands goes in pockets and we hold our breath. I'm not sure why that's the case, but it does happen. Then soon after the election is passed, people realise nothing much has changed too much in their lives, and they get on with whatever their goals are in and around real estate. So look, my suggestion or hint in what to do in regards to property is, let's not wait to get things set up. You know, weather hasn't been the greatest, so, you know, we need to wait for nice fine days for photography, for videos to be done and the like. So let's get it all ready. Then when we have a launch date, or when we feel we're ready, we can hit the go button and we're on a run, rather than getting everything set up and maybe the weather's been a bit dodgy. So look, talk to any of my agents around that. Let's get the process started. Get ready to achieve your next property goal. It could start with simply attending our free home sellers evening. Come along to that, and that could be a good way of getting started. So look, that's it from me. Again, like to thank King and Queen Hotel Suites. It's a lovely place. If you haven't been here, even if you're a local, come along. It is a great place to stay. And that's it from me this month. Until we talk next month, you have a great day.